Hi, I'm Donna with Donna's Things. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for coming and tuning in, I'll say, and checking out what's going on this side of the camera. I appreciate you taking your time to do so. If you are returning, if it's your second time, your 20th time, you know my heart. I really appreciate you coming and just joining in and giving some support. I don't do a lot with numbers when I look at the subscribers, but I am really touched when I see people describe. So I hope that each time I share, is some type of encouragement for you to dive in on your gift, for you to feel comfortable or enjoy even more doing the things that you like to do. So it's Friday. It is the end of the work week for most of us. However, I have been off this week, so I am well rested, and this girl has been busy. But it's not just Friday, the end of the week, it's Friday Sews. Thank you to Jen over in today at Jen's Sewing Room for creating this content or this space where we can share what we've been doing. We can share some techniques that we might have in sewing and crafting or whatever it is that you're doing. And then, of course, just talking a little bit about life. So, I have been sewing quite a bit. Last weekend, Friday the 14th and Saturday the 15th, I had a really a good size fabric haul, and I had some patterns, and I did upload a video, part one and part two, on that haul. And I also uploaded a video, I think it was on Monday, where I showed a couple of the makes that I had done. But in between time, I've still been sewing just to get a couple of things for myself. And I like to sew just to create the patterns that have been designed for us. I don't necessarily wear all of the clothing. But let me get started showing you. So, the sheath dress is something that I really, really, really like. So I'm working now with Butterick 6676. I made this version with the A-line skirt and the belt here. My plan is to make a few more. This skirt's a little bit more straight, and then it has like the belt here with the buckles. Here is the back. So it's really, really nice. It's just a plain dress, but I like them. They're easy to just throw on and keep it moving. So this one that I made, I haven't shopped for fabric at Hobby Lobby in a while, but this was in my stash. It is a denim fabric, a lightweight denim fabric. And as you see, I made the one with the tie version. Looks like this. It's a top and a bottom. They were connected together at the waistline. This is kind of special to me because I like the open V, but what I love is the facing. When I was going through my stash, I saw some pieces of this blue and green here, and I decided to use it on the facings. This fabric was one that I used. I lost my one of my sisters last year, and we made her dress, to wear for the funeral, and it was out of that fabric. So now every time I wear that dress, I'll see that fabric and it'll let me think, or at least let me smile. It was a fabric that my sister had picked out for me to make her a dress, and even though she didn't wasn't here to see it, I still made that dress. So the dress will be special to me, but I love that style dress anyway. I do have other fabrics. I'll be making more of those. The second one, now this is a dress that I just wanted to make, not necessarily for myself, but I like the pattern. It's not a new pattern. It's Simplicity 9598, a Mimi G pattern. And I thought that I would try, of course, my dress is much longer, but I thought the fit looked pretty good. And I love the twisted knot that's in the back of this dress. So I made this dress out of a lightweight knit, using the black with these pinkish purple polka dots. So this is the dress. Now that V neckline is too deep for me, and it's also too deep for the young lady that I'm thinking I'll give this dress to. So it shows a little bit too much cleavage. So what I did was I added a piece of fabric, I draped it, and then I hand sewed it in the V so that it would come up, you know, a little bit higher. The dress options have short sleeve and long sleeve, but I think I'm not finished. I think I'm going to leave it sleeveless. But here's that back that I really, really like. It has the low V in the back. Here's that twist. And then, of course, you have the cutout that's in the back here. And the dress has a split in the back. So it is really, really, really cute on. I don't wear that dress necessarily, but I did take a photo in it so that you could see what it looks like. Now, I won't really make that dress again, but I like that twist knot that's there. So I am going to look for other patterns to see if there's a shirt or something that I can make where I can try doing that again. I like the look of it. The third thing that I made this week, I'm just about finished it. It'll be finished shortly because I want to take pictures in that too. But this is one of the new patterns, a Know Me pattern, Erica Bunker. I've seen quite a few people buying the pattern. It's the ME2043. Now, I bought it for the bodysuit and the pants. Here are the line drawings. However, today I'm just showing the bodysuit. And I will tell you, I bought a swimsuit fabric, a nice weight swimsuit fabric, and here is the top. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a bodysuit. I didn't have any snap tape, so right now what I'm showing you is just this pin that's here, but I'll be going out and getting the snap tape so that I can finish it up. Again, this has that low V neckline. Now, this I did make for myself, but I didn't put any gathering or anything. I just hand sewed a piece in here. I cut a triangular shape that would fit, finished off the edges, and then hand sewed it right here along the edge. But this is what it looks like, and here's the back. Looking like this. So it's really nice. The elastic, of course, is in the legs. And then she had contrasting sleeves on the pattern, so I did the same thing. Now, you probably can't really see it, but it's like a net, but it has a stretch to it. It stretches right along with the top. And the design that's in it, those pieces of fabric, those triangles, are actually like a satin. And the stitching, the thread itself is an embroidery thread. So it's very, very, very nice. It's very classy. And one other thing I like about the pattern, now I'll tell you, I like a good bodysuit, especially in the fall. So this is definitely one that I will make a few more times. Not always with the contrasting sleeve, but I do love that. I do love that sleeve. Now, Miss Bunker was very smart because she made a facing, and it's actually this additional piece of fabric. It's a facing, and it has the elastic. So when you put it on, that elastic fits right around here. It gives a nice fit, and it has the same thing in the back where it stops. For me, I'm able to wear it right about here. Now, for somebody else, it may serve as a bra, especially if your fabric is tight enough, not tight on you, but the weave of the fabric is tight. You know, it may very well serve as a bra, but it's really nice. And I will post a picture of this of this garment. So that's what I have been up to. I already have a couple of fabrics that I'll be using to make that bodysuit. So I have been a busy bee, but I'd love to sew. I enjoy creating these garments. As I always say, I don't wear everything I make. Sometimes I don't even make it for me, but I see the pattern. One, I want to support the designer, especially these know me patterns that we have coming out. So I want to be a support. And then of course I just want to try it, see if I can make it, see what it looks like, and then put a smile on somebody's face when I say, here, I have something for you. So that's what I have been up to this week. And so now a little bit about life. Well, it's not a little bit for me. Life is about to change. My husband and I pastored a church for 28 years. Now, while I am an ordained minister, he was actually the pastor. However, anyone that works in ministry in any capacity, you don't have to be a pastor's wife, knows that when you partner up with somebody to do ministry, you do some work. But that's what it's all about, supporting that person, you know, that leader, and helping them to get the job done, to succeed in those things that they have set out to do. So we retired from pastoring a specific church in September of 2020. Life has been really good for us, but my husband was asked to serve as interim pastor at a church where they have recently lost their pastor. Their pastor is now deceased. And my husband readily said yes. So he's ready to dive in. But things have changed for us in life, you know, the way that we live now, the way, you know, the way in which we do things, and even some things health-wise. But he is ready to go. And I do think that both of us have been kind of wanting to get back into just a little bit of that. We had stopped pastoring, but we had not stopped ministry. So he's diving in and I'm taking baby steps. But whatever I'm taking, I need to be ready by the first Sunday in August. Because even though he's interim pastor, we don't take the work lightly. So we will go in and serve just as though this is something permanent that we are going to be doing. So I bet I'll have something to talk about on these Friday shows when we go to talk about life. Not that I'll talk about anybody's life, but it will be some new adventures, some new things going on for me. And I love to teach, and it's important to me that I teach everything that I know. I want you to know all that I know and then some. You know, it's about us growing together. It's about another community, you know, making a community where we are there to support one another. Of course, I'll do some things different than I had done before. Not that much, but a few things different. But I do want to say this is an assignment that has been given to us. But whatever has been given to you for you to do, just go do it. You know, go at it. Have fun doing it. You know, take it seriously. See where it's going to carry you, especially if it's something that you have a passion for. If you have a love for it, you know, just go after it. I love to serve. My husband and I both, we love to serve. So I look forward to some of the things that I know that we are going to be doing. But I do want to say, no matter how much we love serving, no matter how much we give of ourselves, we do have to be mindful that there comes a time for rest. So you can give, you can go, but you have to know when it's time to take a rest. And you have to know when someone is using you in a good way, or if they're using you in a bad way, if there's any type of abuse. Because abuse is not just physical, it can be mental. You know, it can spread really, really wide. So we have to be mindful and careful of that, especially for us, because it's almost 3 years that we haven't done this full time. But I don't know. That's life for me, and we just have to see what God has for us next. One thing I do know is I won't be wearing this dress, and I definitely won't be wearing this dress with this back out, this V here and this here, but such is life. That's just what we do. Nothing wrong with the dress, it's just not my style. But anyway, looking forward to what this part of my life holds for me. It's always something new. There's always going to be changes. We don't want to sit back and get old and do anything. So I'm kind of glad that this has come before us. So thank you so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed the content that you saw and heard here. Like that button or hit that like button if you did. If you have already subscribed, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you don't want to subscribe, you just want to pop in anytime you get ready, be my guest. I am thankful for that also. But the one thing I do want you to do is ring that bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. I really, really appreciate you watching. So you have a good evening. Be safe out there as always. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.